Star Trek. Strange New Worlds actor says playing Scotty is easier than playing Spock. There's a quiet kind of irony in stepping aboard the Enterprise, especially when you're tasked with embodying a legacy character. For one actor in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, that irony has taken shape in an unexpected way. Playing Montgomery Scott feels surprisingly natural, even easy at times, while portraying someone like Spock is a far more delicate, high-wire act. At first glance, this might sound counterintuitive. Scotty, after all, is one of the most beloved and recognizable figures in the entire Star Trek universe. Immortalized as the miracle-working engineer with a thick Scottish brogue and a knack for saving the ship in the nick of time, Scotty carries decades of fan expectation. Every "I canna do it, Captain" echoes through the franchise's history like a sacred refrain. Shouldn't that pressure make the role harder? But that's precisely where the freedom lies. Scotty is, at his core, human, emotional, expressive. He panics, improvises, celebrates, and occasionally bends the truth about how long a repair might take. His brilliance is wrapped in personality, warm, flawed, and flexible. For an actor, that means there's room to breathe. You can explore. You can interpret. You can lean into humor or urgency depending on the moment. Even when honoring what came before, Scotty allows for reinvention because his humanity invites it. Spock, on the other hand, is something else entirely. To play Spock is to navigate a character built on restraint. Every gesture, every syllable, every flicker of emotion must be carefully measured. Spock exists in a constant state of tension between his Vulcan logic and his suppressed human side. And that tension isn't loud, it's internal, precise, and deeply controlled. And that's what makes it so difficult. An actor portraying Spock doesn't just have to deliver lines, they have to withhold. They must communicate thought without expression, conflict without outward reaction, depth without visible movement. It's not about what you show, it's about what you don't. In that sense, playing Spock becomes almost mathematical. There's a rhythm to his speech, a structure to his posture, a discipline to his gaze. Even the smallest deviation can feel out of character. Lean too far into emotion, and you lose the Vulcan identity. Stay too rigid, and you risk flattening the character into something lifeless. The balance is razor thin. Scotty doesn't demand that kind of precision. He thrives in chaos. He's the guy running through engineering with sparks flying, barking orders, thinking 3 steps ahead while pretending he's 1 step behind. There's an energy to him that feels instinctive rather than calculated. For an actor, that instinct can be liberating. And yet, easier doesn't mean easy. The challenge with Scotty lies in honoring the legacy without becoming an imitation. It's tempting to lean into familiar mannerisms, the accent, the cadence, the humor, but doing so too heavily risks turning the performance into a caricature. The goal isn't to replicate what audiences already know, but to rediscover the character from the inside out. That's where Strange New Worlds shines. The series thrives on exploring its iconic crew before they fully become the legends.